Right, I'm now applying some of this. So I'm now applying some of this to part of it. So it says 2 hours before it dries a bit, or dries. So basically you get one of these and then you get a paintbrush. I've already done this bit, as you can see. Right, so as it dries, you can see it's not so white. So basically all I'm doing is using the paintbrush around this bit, yeah, to seal it off, like so. So as you can see, when applying it, it looks like this, but that doesn't matter because when it dries, it's going to be clear. So all I'm doing is literally just applying around the edges, and then obviously we'll get the roller. Hang on, get the roller. Let me just go like that a bit. So then all we do is sit on the floor, just roll it. And remember, when it dries, this is going to be the wet look. So this is sealing it off. But what I don't want is to do all of it in one go because I'm still working on the other bit. So it's getting there. I'm really happy with it. And then once I've sealed it, then I'm going to work around the edges of the tiles with a tool to get that off my tiles. But yeah, so basically all I'm doing is rolling. So I'm just doing a little bit at a time because, like I said in my other videos, when laying the concrete and then sanding and all of that, that I need to do a little bit at a time because I've got to walk in and out and stuff. So I like the fact that it doesn't take long to dry, which is quite good. Right, I'm going back to work now. Okay, but like I say, that's what I'm doing, some of that. I also, that's the smaller one, which is the 5 L litre thing, yeah. I also come across another one. So remember when I said this one is about 50, 60 pounds just for one of these, whatever it is. Hold on. Let me just go down here, mummy, because I've got a building site. Oh, mine are ladders. Oh, right, so I've got a bigger one here. I have a bigger one. This one is a 20 litres, yeah? So if I get the smaller one, 2 minutes. Oh, I've got the ladders falling on me. Right, so if I put this one up against that one, as you can see, the size difference, yeah? So originally I bought 2 of these, and then I found this one. So for this big one, it's £80. I got both of these from B&Q's, and they're allowed to be sold to the people, the public, for doing work. But like I say, this is the real stuff that is legal. I found out, oh, sorry about it, that's just a building site in here at the minute. I found out from, oh, I don't know about me, it's just been working. I found out from somebody, oh, yeah, I found out from somebody I know who works with doing building stuff. I was telling her about this thing that everybody apparently wants, and they've been looking in DIY shops to go do their floors, like these videos that have been put up. I've been told there's a reason why it's not legal or sold in the shops. It's because what they're laying on the floor, apparently a friend of mine's friend has had to do it in a couple of the posh houses. So it's kind of like a lot of money to have done, but it's also very dangerous if you have children or if you have animals, or you as humans, really. But, you know, it's down to the people that are buying it to have it done. But apparently he reckons they're not using the stuff that I'm using. And I said, right, so what are they using then? So he turned around and told me it's like some kind of, whatever it was he told me, right? but it's nothing to do with any of the stuff that I'm using, okay? But yeah, like I said, apparently it's very dangerous. So even though people are having it done in their houses that are obviously rich, but they're putting it in their houses and properties anyways, apparently it's really dangerous because it stinks. Apparently the workmen that have done it, it absolutely stinks when they're laying it down. It's breathtaking, the smell, apparently. And I was also told that don't have it done in yours. They only do it in the past, odd jobs, but they don't do it anymore. Because apparently when they lay it, it's absolutely breathtaking and the stench. And it's better when nobody's in the property when they're laying it. Like, give them at least a few weeks to lay that and then to allow it to dry before anyone moving back into the property where it's been done. Also, I was pre-warned not to, try that. I said I wasn't anyways. I said I was doing something else that I know that works, and it's been done everywhere anyways for many, many years, inside and outside. And I know someone who done what I'm doing inside, but they had theirs black and I'm going grey. And I know it's safe, it works, it's sold in DIY shops, it's got the all clear thumbs up and everything, So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. But them talking about this other thing that people apparently really want and keep going into DIY shops looking for it and it ain't sold in the stores. The other reason why it isn't is because apparently a friend of a friend that I know who said used to lay this stuff, he said not only do you have to make sure no one's in the property for so many weeks whilst laying it, it's really potent and stenches, then you've got to make sure no one's in there whilst it's drying. But apparently if at any point it splits after being laid, yeah, apparently this stuff, apparently if it splits after being laid, then it's very dangerous. It can be a very bad health hazard when it splits. And I said, well, what about just renewing it then? I don't see what the big deal is. He said, no, because of what the substance is within what they're laying and what in it, apparently it's very, very dangerous to not just adult human, children, but also animals. I said, so why are these people having it done then if it's so dangerous? They said, well, it's down to them. They're rich. They want to believe in that. Then that's down to them. And he goes, that's why it's not being sold in the stores or any of the proper DIY shops and things. I said, oh, right. Anyways, I went back because when I went to the DIY shop, the guy was asking me about it. I said, I don't know, I'm not doing that. I said, I come in here to get what I know is safe and what can be done and be used, and it is sold for people the public's used to use in our homes. I said, but at the end of the day, I'm doing something totally different. I didn't come in here for that, but it was just how the conversation went down, and then obviously he told me about it, and I went, oh, that's them videos, isn't it, on the internet, where they keep showing the people, the public, that they're doing different colours and that they're sealing it in and they're using different colours. And then some people actually put in pennies, because apparently a friend of a friend who actually worked doing it in the past, people wanted real money pennies put into the floor and then sealed off. So I was like, what, really? And then I thought, well, fair enough. I've seen the videos of them doing it with different colours. Looks like different coloured paint, but it ain't paint, as you've turned around and told us. But, yeah, then they've got glitter, where they put glitter in it. I didn't know they was doing money, like putting... He goes, oh, yeah, some of these rich people wanted it all done all unusual and, I went, oh, right. I said, I won't be having that done. I said, it was only come about because the man in the DIY shop, I said, I went in to buy what I was buying, and he just started off the conversation about it. And I said, oh, I have seen those videos on the internet. I said, oh, well, thanks for telling me. I said, I'll tell other people, like, be careful, But I said I weren't like coming in here for that. And then the guy carried on chatting about it. So I said, I'll tell you what, because he was wondering what they were using or maybe what it could be or if it ain't anything at all, like it's fake. So I said, well, I'm wondering if they're using the clear wet stuff that I've got and then mixing it in with whatever, which is quite dangerous because certain chemicals shouldn't be mixed together anyways. I said, but that's the only thing I can think of. Otherwise, I really don't know. I said, I'll ask around or I do a piece on its own on a, like a trial piece. I said, and I'll let you know. But I didn't have to do a trial piece in the end to go back and tell him. So I didn't have to waste my equipment that I'm using for what I'm doing. So I ended up finding out from a proper builder and I got told the truth. So, yeah, apparently it's very dangerous. So to any of you out there that do find somebody who does it, just remember if that stuff splits, well, I wouldn't want it in my house. If you've got children or you've got animals or even you as humans, wouldn't have it in your house. No. Apparently the friend of a friend, the builder, he turned around and said, oh, I've done it a few times only because rich people wanted it done. He said apparently he doesn't do it anymore. He says, oh, the smell, the stench. He said they have to move out of their, like the property for so many weeks, not just for it to dry, but because of the smell. And he said it was very dangerous, not just laying it, but also, if that splits after being laid and it's been like dried or whatever, if that splits underneath, he said it's very dangerous. It's a house hazard. I went, really? So, yeah. Anyways, just making a video. It was a bit about that and a bit about what I'm doing, but at the same time, I'm showing you the safer, real thing that you can do that is safe for people, children and animals. But the other thing that's going about, it's not safe. But then you know what people are like that are rich? They've got loads of money that's just sitting there to burn. And they like going off spending it and they think they're being extravagant and all of that. And really, sometimes some of the extremes that they go to that really for their health is dangerous. So people of the public, I ain't going to chat crap or shit to you. Sorry, my language being expressive with words. But like I say, you don't want things around yourself. Like for example, if I said to you, you've got asbestos, right? Would you really want to go and live with asbestos and then find out 20, 30 years later that now you've got health problems and your lungs are giving up or whatever else because of asbestos? So you imagine laying this stuff in your house at your own risk, at your own health. Would you really want that down the line to find out you've now got really severe medical conditions due to some crazy ass flooring that looks really amazing and now you've all got something wrong with you, or it's bumped you off or something, or there's been a fire or some hazard kind of in your houses or whatever? You just don't want that. Anyways, I'm going now, but I will do more videos of what I'm doing. So like I say, I'm just doing a little bit of this, as you can see, a little bit of this, doing a little bit at a time, and then like I say, that's what I'm doing. Right, I'm going now. Mwah. Stay safe. Remember, if you do that other stuff, I'm not going to tell you what this chemical is, what I was told is used in it, but I will say that I can understand why it's not sold in any of the shops, okay? But if you do find someone who does it and they don't tell you what the chemicals are in it and then you pay to have it done, well, if I found out you had that in your houses and I knew you, I wouldn't be coming around your houses. What? You can go stay in your house hazard. Fuck that. Anyways, that's down to you. Okay? Well, mwah. I always look out for the people that publish best interests at art as well. And if you don't want to listen, that's down to you. If you want to go and get complications or problems in your lives, then that's down to you. But to the rest of you that was wondering, curious, wanted to know, I'm just telling you why it ain't sold in any shops, right? And that's why. And that's why it's on the hush hush. Oh, look, I've done a video on the internet. Oh, yeah, pay me, pay me. Certain things, that's like bodge job, you know, where people go and have their, they want their boobies or their butt cheeks done, or, you know, like when they want a facelift or whatever it is, and they go to surgeons and it all goes horribly wrong. And then they say, go and do your research first. But then some of them go abroad because it's cheaper to get it done. And then they end up coming back with not good results and horrible things going wrong medically. So that's an example. By the way, I'll give you another tip. If you want well, I've got a curvy natural body anyways, right? But if you want a bigger bottom naturally, I will give you the easy way of doing it. It isn't called going to surgeries to have surgery implants put on your bottom. It isn't down to exercising. It isn't down to dieting. Do you know how to get a Beyonce bottom? Sit on your arse. Sit on your arse the most and only move your arms and legs and head and the top half of your body about. Or just move your legs while sitting down on your arse. Trust me, eat normally, whatever, and you'll get a big butt cheeks naturally. Just sit on your ass, don't move from that chair, and then just move your legs, your arms, the top of your body as normally would sitting in sit position. Okay? That's how you get a natural big booty. It saves a lot of money, saves a lot of dieting, saves a lot of exercising, and you can get it naturally. Okay? There you go. I hope that tip helps you out as well and saves you a lot of money. Mwah. Love ya. Be safe. Stay safe. No regrets. You don't want that. Or health problems.